Hi guys, AlleyAngel6. Sorry, I know I look like crap today. I had surgery, which fun. Um, Easter's coming up, and a lot of people are gonna be buying rabbits, and then as soon as Easter's over, the rabbits are gonna be given to Humane Society or abandoned, and this is something that is really important to me, so I wanted to talk about it. I have two pet rabbits. I have had one for about 6 months, Banks, my boy. And then I've had Navi, my girl, for about 2 months. And things you should know before you get a rabbit is they live uh, up to 10 years, some even into their teens. So if you get a rabbit, just realize that they're going to live a really long time, and they do require vet care. Take them to the vet once a year at least. And if you notice them getting sick or acting strange, take them to the vet. Um, let's see. Rabbits cost a lot of money. Their cages alone can cost $120. Their food, which you usually have to buy once, maybe twice a month, that's about $20. Hay, $20. You have to get that a lot because they use it as litter box material if you can give them a litter box, which cuts down on smell. Um, their water bottles. Their water bottles are special, so they're more expensive. Food bowls, expensive. Just these animals cost a lot, and they require a lot of attention. Like, I have to clean out their cages once a week at least, and if you don't, they tend to get really smelly. So, also, if you get your rabbits fixed or spayed or neutered, they tend to smell less because the hormones they produce make their waste products smell worse. Also, something I cannot stress enough, rabbits are not stuffed animals. Don't treat them like them. They do not like being picked up. They do not usually like being petted even, unless they're used to you. You have to take your time with getting them used to you, otherwise you're going to scare the heck out of them. You cannot chase them, because they're prey animals. If you chase them, you are a predator. They will fear you. These are really sweet animals, and I love them. They're my favorite animal in the world. But a lot of people who have them don't know how to take care of them. Like, you have to groom them, you have to take them to the vet, you have to feed them every day. You cannot go away for a weekend and leave them. If you do, they could die. Like, I'm not exaggerating. But when you have to feed a rabbit every day, give them fresh food, fresh water, and their digestive systems can get messed up really easily. So if they get messed up and you're not there for a weekend, then it'll keep getting worse and worse and worse, and by the time you come back, they could be dead. Or on the verge of death because they're so sick. So, also, pet rabbits are not the same as wild rabbits. They are genetically different. So if you get a pet rabbit and you decide to let it free, it will die. It'll get eaten or it will starve to death. They are not the same thing. You cannot keep a wild rabbit as a pet, and you cannot let a domestic rabbit out in the wild. Also, leashes and harnesses. Don't use them. If you take your rabbit outside on a harness and a leash, they can hear stuff that you can't. They can hear an airplane or a dog barking, and it will scare them. They're prey animals. They can they can try to run, and the harness won't let them, and they can break their backs and kill themselves. Or they can start spinning around and get the leash tangled around their neck and cut off their airway. They're indoor animals. Keep them in cages indoors, not in the outdoor hutches, because the weather, they cannot handle weather. If it's really cold, they're going to freeze to death. If it's really hot, they're going to have heat stroke. So keep them in your house. And if they're making your house smell, you're not taking care of them the way you should. But with Easter coming up, I know that there's going to be a rise in rabbit sales, and afterwards there's going to be a rise in rabbits given up to shelters and abandoned. Please don't be one of those people. Please. I mean, don't get a rabbit just for Easter, just to have as a special thing. But if you get a rabbit, make sure that you are prepared to take care of it. Make sure you know the facts about it. Make sure you study up on it. Don't make an impulse pet purchase. Most times those pets end up dying, and it's just not good. So don't buy any animal on impulse, especially a rabbit, because they only cost about 30 bucks. But they're, with their cages and their food and the bedding and everything they need, they can cost up to about $200. And bi-monthly, I have calculated, I usually spend about 60 bucks on them every month for food and bedding and everything else they need, replacement toys. And they do need to be let out of their cages. They cannot be left in their cages for days and days and days. They will get fat, and that is not good for them. Their feet are really sensitive. They can't get overweight, otherwise it really hurts their feet. And they could end up just laying there and basically eating themselves to death. But, they need chew toys, stuff they can chew on, because their teeth never stop growing. So please, 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 if you do get a rabbit, make sure you are ready to put up with it, and it's crap, tons of crap, for 10 years or more, okay? Don't buy it on impulse, and don't get it just for Easter, just to give it up. Rabbits aren't toys. They are living, adorable, sweet animals. They're my favorite animal in the world, and they're the sweetest animal I've ever had. So please, if you get one, take care of them. If you can't take care of them, don't get one. Thank you. That is all.